Have you ever felt like your life was falling apart? Like the pressure around you was just too much and the pieces of your life didn't make sense anymore? What if I told you that pressure wasn't meant to destroy you, but to shape you? In the Bible, God once sent a prophet to a very unusual place. It wasn't a grand palace or a holy temple. He sent him to a workshop, a potter's house. There, God revealed a profound message about how he works in our lives. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, God told the prophet Jeremiah to go down to the potter's house. What Jeremiah saw there became one of the most powerful and encouraging lessons for anyone who believes. And today, the message from the potter's house still speaks directly to us. When Jeremiah arrived, he saw a potter busy at his wheel. The clay was spinning, and the potter's skilled hands were carefully shaping it. Then God spoke to Jeremiah, and his words echo through the ages. Like clay in the hands of the potter, so are you in my hands. This is the very first lesson we need to grasp. We are the clay. God is the potter. Clay doesn't shape itself. It doesn't get to decide its form, and it certainly can't see the final design. Only the potter knows what the vessel is meant to become. So many of us struggle because we want to be in control. We want to dictate the timing, the circumstances, the future. But true faith begins the moment we surrender that control and trust the hands of the potter. Even when life feels like it's spinning wildly, like that clay on the wheel, we have to remember that God's hands are steady. As Jeremiah continued to watch, something unexpected happened. The Bible says the vessel was marred in the potter's hand. In other words, it got damaged. Something went wrong with the clay. But here comes the most powerful part of the story. The potter did not throw the clay away. He didn't discard it. Instead, he simply began again, reshaping it into another vessel. Something new, something that seemed good to him. This is a message every single one of us needs to hear, especially when we feel broken. God does not discard broken lives. So many people carry the weight of their mistakes, believing they've completely ruined God's plan for them. They think their failures, their past, their sins have disqualified them forever. But in the potter's house, broken clay is never rejected. It is simply reshaped. What looks like a complete failure in your life might just be God starting a new, beautiful design. Your story isn't over. If you've ever seen a real potter at work, you know it's a hands-on process. The potter presses the clay, he pushes it, squeezes it, and molds it. Without that pressure, the clay would just be a lump. It could never become a useful vessel. The same is true in our lives as believers. Sometimes, God allows pressure not to break us, but to form us. That pressure is what develops our patience. It's what builds our faith. It's what shapes our character into something stronger, something more resilient. The trials you're facing right now might not be punishment at all. They might just be part of the potter's process. Every great vessel must go through the shaping. And there's one more crucial lesson from the potter's house. The clay must stay on the wheel. If the clay jumps off the wheel too soon, it will never become what the potter intended. This is a mistake many people make. When the process gets uncomfortable, they run. When God starts working on the deep, hidden parts of their hearts, they resist. When the shaping becomes difficult and painful, they give up. But the people God uses most powerfully are the ones who stay on the wheel. They trust the potter even when the process hurts. They have faith that the one shaping them knows exactly what he is doing. Maybe today you feel like that clay. Maybe life has pressed you, stretched you, and tried to reshape you in ways you never expected. But please remember this: the potter has not walked away from his work. The same hands that are shaping the clay are the same hands that hold the master design. If you can just stay in the potter's hands, he will finish what he started. Because in the potter's house, broken clay becomes a beautiful vessel. And the master potter is still working on you. Thank you for watching. If this message encouraged you, please consider liking and subscribing for more content.